The story of Austin begins long before cowboys and rodeos. Thousands of years ago, the area we know as Austin was a very different place. The Clovis people, some of the earliest humans in North America, roamed this land. These skilled hunters left behind tools and artifacts, evidence of their presence in the heart of Texas. As centuries passed, other groups called this area home. The Tonkawa tribe built a life along the banks of the Colorado River. They fished its waters and hunted in the surrounding hills. The Tonkawa's deep connection to the land would shape the region for generations to come. The arrival of Europeans in the 16th century brought significant changes to the region. Spanish explorers ventured into the area, encountering the native tribes and establishing a fleeting presence. They sought gold and glory, but their impact on the local populations would be far greater. The Spanish brought with them horses, firearms, and new diseases. These introductions would have a profound impact on the native tribes of Texas, forever altering the balance of power in the region. The stage was set for a clash of cultures that would shape the future of Austin. The Spanish, eager to spread their influence, established missions throughout the New World. In 1730, 3 missions from East Texas were briefly combined and relocated to the future site of Austin. Located near present-day Zilker Park, these missions represented the first significant European presence in the area. However, the missions proved short-lived and were moved closer to San Antonio within a few years. Despite their brief existence, the missions left an indelible mark on the landscape, a testament to the enduring legacy of Spanish colonialism in Texas. As Spain's hold on the region weakened, a new wave of settlers began to arrive. Anglo-American pioneers, lured by the promise of cheap land and new opportunities, began to trickle into Texas in the early 19th century. These pioneers brought with them their own customs and traditions, setting the stage for a cultural fusion that would define Texas's unique identity. Among these early settlers were figures like Stephen F. Austin, often called the Father of Texas. Austin's efforts to bring settlers to the region would have a lasting impact, ultimately leading to the establishment of a new republic. The seeds of revolution were being sown, and the small settlement on the Colorado River would soon find itself at the center of a momentous struggle. In 1836, Texas won its independence from Mexico after a bloody revolution. The newly formed Republic of Texas needed a capital, a place to establish its government and assert its sovereignty. Many cities vied for the honor, but one location stood out. The small settlement then known as Waterloo, nestled on the banks of the Colorado River. Mirabeau B. Lamar, the vice president of the Republic of Texas, saw the potential of this site. He praised its central location, its natural beauty, and its strategic importance. Lamar's vision won the day, and in 1839 Waterloo was chosen as the capital of the Republic of Texas. The town was renamed Austin in honor of Stephen F. Austin, the father of Texas. Edwin Waller, a surveyor and signer of the Texas Declaration of Independence, was tasked with designing the city. Waller's plan, a simple grid centered on Congress Avenue, would form the backbone of the future city. With its new name and its important designation, Austin began to grow. Government officials, merchants, and settlers flocked to the new capital, eager to be a part of this burgeoning republic. Buildings rose, businesses opened, and the small settlement on the frontier began its transformation into the heart of Texas. Section 4. Growing Pains, Conflicts, and Expansion. The early years of Austin's existence were marked by both promise and peril. The fledgling city faced numerous challenges, including conflicts with Native American tribes, political instability, and the ever-present threat of Mexican retaliation. The Comanches, a powerful and nomadic tribe, posed a significant threat to the settlers encroaching on their traditional lands. Clashes between the Comanches and Texans were frequent and often brutal. The Council House Fight of 1840 and the Battle of Plum Creek in 1840 were just 2 examples of the violence that plagued the region. Despite these challenges, Austin continued to grow. The city's population swelled, fueled by a steady stream of immigrants seeking land and opportunity. New businesses opened, schools were established, and a sense of community began to take root. The year 1845 marked a turning point in Austin's history. Texas, after much debate, was annexed into the United States. Austin, once the capital of a fledgling republic, now found itself the capital of a state within a rapidly growing nation. This new status brought with it both opportunities and challenges as Austin navigated its place within the larger political landscape. Section 5, Iron Horses and Cotton. A city finds its footing. The arrival of the Houston and Texas Central Railway in 1871 marked a turning point in Austin's development. The railroad connected Austin to the Gulf Coast, opening up new markets for Texas goods and bringing in a wave of new residents and businesses. The city's population boomed and its economy diversified as cotton, cattle and lumber flowed out along the rails. The railroad also brought about significant social and cultural changes. New ideas and influences arrived with the trains, challenging traditional ways of life and contributing to the city's growing cosmopolitan atmosphere. Austin's position as a transportation hub further solidified its role as the political and economic heart of Texas. However, the late 19th century also saw the rise of Jim Crow laws and the systematic disenfranchisement of African Americans across the South. Austin, despite its progressive reputation, was not immune to these forces. Racial segregation became entrenched in the city's social fabric, impacting everything from housing and education to public spaces and voting rights. Despite the challenges of inequality and discrimination, Austin continued to grow and evolve. The city's spirit of resilience and its commitment to progress would see it through the turbulent years ahead, shaping its unique identity and setting the stage for its future as a center of innovation and cultural expression.